Would you have skied down this little cut?
No, but that little trail I talked about over here.
Yeah. That's what I
don't think anyone would have skied down that one.
Okay, because that's what that's why I
spring you could actually do it, but it was never intended as a skiing path.
So did you so you're talking about you cut the trees for the lift line up here. Did somebody come in with a bulldozer and just kind of...
Oh yeah, that was all bulldozed.
Okay.
And we had already surveyed, Dad and I, this only route we could find to get to the high point, which is where you first
yeah.
footing, and the bottom point. We had to connect top and bottom.
Gotcha.
So that was very deliberately over years. We figured out how to do that, and we knew there'd be a lot of bulldozing. But again, it was private club territory at that time, and there was a bit more money around than the valley's just ever really earned on its own.
Yeah.
So the people that bought into that paid a hefty sum for a membership. I don't know what it was, but at that time, everybody was converting all these not so profitable ski hills into private clubs.
Yeah.
Okay, well, the rich people pay for what they want.
Yeah, look at all those ash trees.
Nice wood. Ash is the most lovely wood. I have a friend in the area who's the reeve of one of the local townships, and he's got a lot of ash on his property, and I made a deal with him to rent to him my sawmill, which you will see probably at Wayne and Torch's place, for a few weeks or a month. I already taught a worker of his to run it. He had a sawmill, but he sold it, and he wishes he hadn't, but he sold it. So he's asked me, and we've talked about it, it will get me some rent money for the sawmill, which I only use a couple of days a year. So
tell me
that's
what
the bottom of the Wildcat.
Right here's the bottom of the Wildcat.
Identify the Pussycat from the Wildcat. I'm thinking that valley is the Pussycat.
Okay, straight up
The
there.
Wildcat. And we may have done a little bit of bulldozing there.
The Wildcat went up there.
Well, you can see the trails. People like me who
Yep.
have motorcycles and want to kill that hill on their motorcycle,
Yeah.
that's their trail.
Oh yeah, and that's the Pussycat up there.
Well, that's Wildcat, this is Pussycat.
Yep.
Which was narrower. Again, it was the Austrian ski instructors were really good skiers. And they just wanted the hardest, most difficult challenges. And we had so few short, steep stretches. They really pushed this, and they started helping cut the trees at the top of it. And I told you about this one day when the private club was happening. A bunch of volunteers came, and they were going to clear part of the ski trail at the bottom.
Yeah.
I left them alone for a day. They made such a mess. It took me weeks to clear it out.
Yeah.
All they wanted to do was kill some trees and, hey, Mom, look what I did today.
Yeah. Wow.
It's nice to see sumac volunteering.
Now that is where the cable tow went up, right?
Right up there, you can see
Yeah.
the top now.
I'll walk up here
And
a little bit.
the trail from that down to the Caribou is steep all the way.
Yeah.
It faces east, so we never did make a trail there.
Was there a trail that went up that way?
I don't think, well, no, that's the Caribou.
Oh, coming down that way?
Went around,
Oh, it did.
the
Okay.
easiest route.
Was there anything that went back up to the left here?
Well, that's the Pussycat.
Oh, okay, got you. All right, and that was the Caribou back up around there.
Again, we never had a bulldozer, or we might have done a better job of making trails. The
Okay.
Pussycat was just an afterthought, something for me to do, really.
Yeah.
And
There's.
I don't even know if I had this. I must have had the timberjack when I built that. But no, I think I just had a tractor.
Okay.
And we used to haul the wood into the bush and let it rot, or we'd burn it in big piles like down here somewhere.
Okay.
Huge piles that would go on. Fires would go on for weeks.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the Pussycat.
Right up there.
Yeah, it was a nice little trail.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the sort of thing I imagine, some farmer over near Peterborough, he's got money enough to entertain his kids, and he builds a little thing.